Everyone, Erica here of the feelgoodshift.com. And today I wanted to talk to you about using intention to create inspired action because I think that there's a lot of miscommunication out there, misinformation, lack of communication, lack of information out there about intention. And I'm a firm believer that your intention creates your outcome. So if you're sitting there and you're wondering why something isn't happening, it's because there's usually a misalignment between what you're trying to create and the outcome. Or what you're wanting, like the energy that you're putting behind your efforts, doesn't match the outcome. And it's really interesting because when you're thinking law of attraction, like attracts like. So if what you're intending to do is create an incredible launch, sometimes the energy that you're putting behind it, it's not one of ease and grace. Sometimes the energy that you're putting behind it is one that is really wound up and uptight and kind of desperate and lackey. So the energy that you're putting behind it is very much about, I have to have this because I don't have. That's a very weird place when you're trying to create abundance to come at it from a place of lack. And this is one of the biggest things that I see happen with clients with the mismatch between law of attraction, right? Because if your frequency is not one of abundance, it's going to be really, really challenging to create abundance. Wait, let me fix this. Okay. It's going to be really, really challenging to create abundance. So if you're at a place where using your energy is not working, like the outcome that you're getting doesn't match your efforts, is because there's usually a mismatch. Same thing when you're trying to create a relationship. If you're trying to build a relationship based on, I desperately need this in order to feel complete, like that person is going to complete me and that person is going to do everything, there's usually a mismatch because what you're really trying to bring in is this feeling of wholeness. And like attracts like. So you have to already be that feeling of wholeness before that person shows up. And I know it's a little bit backwards because we often think that the thing outside of us is going to bring us what we're missing on the inside, when in fact it's the thing on the inside that's going to bring whatever we're wanting on the outside. The moment that we become that, we release the belief, we release the expectation, we release the limiting perspective that is keeping us at a very, very tight space. And it's funny because I play with my angel cards a lot, and I have different decks that are very beautiful and just help me get clarity. And today is all about renewal. And I love the image, and it's all about reviewing and evaluating in time to move in a new direction. Reviewing and evaluating, it's a lot about just go back to the drawing board, sit with yourself. What does it really mean? What are you trying to create? What are you trying to bring forth? Is it still in alignment? For me personally, things are moving so quickly in my life that what I had intended 30 days ago has to dramatically shift because things are coming really, really quickly. Daily practice, daily mindset, daily spiritual practice, daily, planning and really getting into that feel good place before I do anything. So if you're a person that is trying to do a business launch, or you're trying to call in your relationship, or you're trying to bring in better health, it's all about getting rid of the idea that something is missing. It's your intention is to create wealth, then become wealth. If your intention is to, bring in love, then be love. If your intention is to, be healthy, then embody health. It's a very, very subtle thing, but one of this really, really, really important, because those little key things is what transforms everything. And it's also your decision to not be willing to put up with those lower frequencies. This is where, again, a lot of people get tripped up because they're thinking oh, I want $1 million business, but I'm going to stay working at this, minimum wage job. There's a mismatch there. Because what is keeping you at that minimum wage job is the same thing that is keeping you from that $1 million. It's all interrelated. And I really want you to start thinking that the moment that you let go of the scarcity, the moment that you let go of that tight space where you're overly thinking about everything and you really open up and you surrender and you go towards that faith path, things start happening for you a lot faster. It doesn't mean that you don't need a plan. You still need a plan. But it might not be the linear approach that you might be thinking, because the moment that you step into your path, the doors will open that can only open for you. but you have to say yes to yourself. You can't keep playing small if you want to play big. You can, like, that's a mismatch right then. Like, if you're playing small and you're shrinking back and you're trying to like stay comfortable, there's no way that you can play big and like take risk and get those big rewards that you're seeking. So it's all about learning, like, what is it that you're doing right now? Are you coming from a place of lack? Are you coming from a place of, being disenfranchised, of being, feeling low about yourself, about not loving your life as it is right now? Because if you are, that's going to create more of that. The moment that you start loving your life as it is, perfectly imperfect in every way that it is, things will start shifting for you. It's all about a shift in perspective. Course in Miracles tells us all the time that a miracle is a shift in perspective. And the moment that we're able to see ourselves as limitless, as capable of really having and achieving anything and being a vessel for this big, powerful energy, and just really using the law of attraction in our favor, it is law. Like, law of attraction, it's a law. Like attracts like. Become the energy of the thing that you're trying to create. And I know sometimes it doesn't make sense, but like a lot of the times I tell my clients, like, okay, so you want to be a millionaire businesswoman. What is it that that millionaire businesswoman does that you cannot do right now? Like, who is she? Is she paying for luxury items? Then you need to start paying for whatever you can afford right now that mimics that. If you're wanting to like be that millionaire person, then they're not doing everything themselves. They're delegating. Then you need to start delegating as much as you possibly can right now. And it creates that frequency because now you're becoming that person. Now you're setting the intention that the millionaire me is doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm going to try to replicate that as much as I can in my now, so that when I'm sitting there at that moment, when I realize that I have crossed my $1 million mark and that all those things have happened, then I started at a point where my actions were consistent with that frequency. And you have to start acting as if. And I know that there's a lot of people that start acting as if, but they're still holding on like, I shouldn't be doing this. Spending this money is silly. It's like, bless every dollar. Bless every dollar and watch it come back to you, multiply. Not only do I bless this money, but I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that everything is coming back to me tenfold and multiply. Whatever that is. So I just want you to really think about what it means to using your intention to create action. Use your intention to create action. Step into it, start acting as if, and watch things start unraveling for you. I hope this has been useful. If you want more of these trainings, free trainings, more regularly at the Manifesting Powerhouses Facebook group, join. The link is with this video. I look forward to serving you more. Like, really know that this is your life. This is your world. You are the oyster. Go out there, never settle. Keep reaching for your dreams. Go above and beyond anything that you have ever done. And like, just, yeah. If it's not amazing, don't settle. Keep going until amazing is the new normal and the way that you're running things all day, every day. That is my intention. I'm definitely halfway there. I'm fully there inside, but outside it's, catching up to my vibration. And I'm really, really excited to help you get there yourself, because this is an inner game. And the more that you master yourself and the more that you master your thoughts and your feelings and you embody that conviction that you can have it, the faster it shows up in your external and in your vision, and your vision becomes your reality. And happy to help you there. Join the Manifesting Powerhouses Facebook group. I'm really excited. We just kicked off our first group program. We're going to be doing it again. We're going to be focusing on money next time around. And you really, really, really want to be in there, because I offer discounts to everyone that's part of that group. So if that sounds good, join. If you're already there, then you know what's coming. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to sign off now. Sending you love, 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 many, many blessings. Please know that you are loved, guided, and protected, that there's no limits to anything that you can have. The only limit is you. Okay? Ciao for now.